like Boond Soch ki ttalk train of thought with a series of an episode with Dr. Pradip Mitra, who has been into the finance industry for 25 years, both into the corporate and academia, and he worked with the companies like Motilal Oswal, then Religare, Andrati, and other companies like. And here in this series of an episodes, we are taking a different portfolio of a finance business, and we are trying to have a more clarity for our ttalk audience. Now, in this episode, we'll be talking more in terms of the career option as far as the capital market and the mutual fund which is concerned. Sir, welcome back to this episodes. It's a great insights what the ttalk audience they are getting as far as the clarity in finance which is concerned. Now, from the career perspective of million of an MBA students who are listening to you and for the professionals also, can you throw some light in terms of a capital market and the mutual funds, please?
See, basically, I belong to capital market only. So I have worked with various companies, and we used to sell the equity more into the equity advisory as well as mutual fund advisory. See, for a person who is starting, he can join as the advisor, more into a role of advisory. So you go to the capital market, equity market, but then before joining, you need to have certain compliance certification. So it is always better that you complete those compliance certifications while you are in your college, whether you are doing an MBA or MCom or even graduation. I'll advise 4 certification examination that one should pass during the tenure of graduation or during the tenure of post-graduation. One is mutual fund distributors model, securities operations and risk management model, equity derivatives model, and 4th is equity research analysis. So there are 4 models. So that will make you very well conversant about the different aspects of the capital market. And you will be in a better position to get shortlisted. So basically, when you go to a company, initial training is done on what you have already done.
Correct.
So you know the basic pros and cons of equity research. You know how the mutual fund works, how the distribution takes place. You also know how the securities markets are operated, how the risk surveillance is done, and equity derivatives. So it's a I mean we can say a combination of these 4 will make you make your initial entry more easier
and more weightage,
and you'll get more weightage in getting shortlisted in the companies where you are. What kind of role that you can have in equity front? You can go with an equity advisor. There are companies who are only doing equity advisory with a package of 5 to 7.5 lakhs. That can be a starting package. We'll again tell everyone that try to complete the 10A 10B module. It will be, if you do these 4, then 10A will be very easy to take out if you did these 4 certification. So how you need to plan? First year, if you are taking finance, before suppose you are in a management or MCom. So first year, what you are supposed to do? First year you take these 4 certification.
So can you tell about 10A certification and 10B certification? What target audience?
10A certification and 10B certification is basically investment advisory certification. Now SEBI has regulated this industry. If you are sending your investment advisor to your clients, the particular executive should have passed out these 2 certification, 10A and 10B.
Yes.
Basically, it is a course that you can join, and passing criteria is 60%. 150 marks questions will be there for each level. Level 1 and level 2. Level 2 is the advanced level. Level 1 is the basic level. So level 1 you get 150 questions, 150 marks questions. All are this MCQs based. 60 is the passing mark. And out of that, 90 is the MCQs and 60 is case-based MCQs.
Case-based, okay.
Yeah. So exam time is 3 hours, and to do this, you need to have proficiency in Excel also.
Nice.
Then if you pass out this 10A, then you go for 10B, which is level 2 of investment advisory. Now, if you do this, your CFP can be waived.
Okay.
So then CFP certification is not required.
Nice.
So they have made it at par. I mean, now SEBI had, NISM had previously a smaller quantum of material. Now they have increased the material, and all relevant material they have included, which a financial planner or an investment planner need to know.
Okay.
What I was suggesting that 4 certification should be done in the first year of your post-graduation, and in the second year of your post-graduation, take these 2, 10A and 10B. Probably you will get a very good start in the
capital market.
In the capital market, because you're already compliant.
Okay.
And this kind of certifications, taking this 4+2 certification will be a coveted candidate for the company also.
I see.
Right. So that is the industry requirement nowadays. After this, you can do other things, like you can do the CFA. I'll advise. I mean, suppose you want to grow more in this. So now you want to become from an investment advisor to a portfolio manager, a bigger role you want to play, or you want to become an investment consultant as such. It's a bigger role to play. So then after that, you do the CFA course. So post-graduation with these 6 certification plus CFA, I think you'll rule the world.
Good enough for them to make the base more stronger.
Good enough.
Okay.
Right. So these are the certification course. Probably you might get something overlapping with your finance specialization areas, but passing MBA doesn't comply you with these requirements.
Okay.
So NISM is basically a sponsored institute of SEBI. So any course you are doing, there are other courses also. There are other institutes also who are doing courses. NSE Academy is also there. They have also their courses. Like if I talk about NSE Academy, they have a full 25 certification course through self-paced learning.
Capital market portfolio.
Yeah. So that at an institute level, one can think of starting for their students. NSE Academy, they can tie up with them. And they can bring this 25 certification.
Okay.
All those certifications are relevant, but you will become compliant if you do this NISM certification. Certification has validity for 3 years. Some certification has validity of 5 years, and pay is very minimum. You register, you pay 1,500 for the exam only.
Okay.
Right, but you get compliant, you get the learning also.
Correct.
So that's the idea, that if you want to grow in the capital market, you need to have these certification, compliance certification. Then you are through. I mean, then no look back. Right? And when you visit to the client after training, you'll be a different man. You know everything about the market. Right?
And what are the skill sets which are required to be part of a capital market?
See, a skill set is basically what happens. These are modules which you are clearing, right? So you get to know what the industry practices are there. The moment you enter in the company, you learn. They give you a training for 3 months, 2 months. You can also find that those SIP training. Nowadays, a lot of colleges are getting SIP. Done through these companies only, like those companies in the investment advisory role, right? Some stockbroking company, some mutual fund companies, all this. But how level 2 is different from the level 1? Level 2 means I'm talking about the 10B. So 10B is basically talking about something on the side of financial planning and tax planning.
Okay.
So 10B is not considering those areas, investment advisory area. They are considering on the financial planning areas, like insurance planning, So you learn what if a client comes to you, now you can handle in such a way that what are the insurance products will offer and what is the estimation of insurance that you need to work out, right? So you give them the estimation of insurance requirement. You also tell them what are the products that is available to suffice those requirements. Similarly, for the retirement,
Correct.
so they have different module. Like you have the insurance as a module. If you want to take an agency, you need to go for 100 hours of training as per IRDA rule. But here, you get to know all those insurance related matter. You also get the retirement. Then also you get the exposure on estate planning.
So entire furnish.
And again, a big chunk of material they have included of corporate tax planning. Personal tax planning. So the tax planning related to your salaries, your house properties, tax planning related to your investments, right? And you also get to solve some cases. So there are some number of case studies also that you have to cover.
Okay.
So I think a person who is doing post-graduation in finance and MBA as well as MCOM and taking 4 certification the first year, as I mentioned, and the second 10 at 10B. So there is no look back. I mean, he will get a good position in a company and will be able to get a good handsome compensation package at the starting also. Because companies are now ready to pay those candidates. MBA, everyone is doing.
Everyone is.
No, I mean, there are ample number of colleges. How do you differentiate yourself? That is important.
With a value addition also.
With validation, and this actually enhances your CV's point.
Good.
Also, I'll recommend other things that while you are there in the college, do your SIP very well and try to publish the SIP, your summer internship project, as a paper, research paper. So that gives you ample benefit while at the time of shortlisting.
Correct. So I think there needs to be more focus in terms of your internship program, what you do, and you have to be very clear in which area of finance you want to get into. And if you get into hardcore research, publish in papers, it's going to add value in as well as the final placement which are concerned. Thanks a lot for sharing value addition as far as the career and capital market and the mutual funds which is concerned. And also you have highlighted in terms of a certification which I think they should be equipped with so that they are placed better and can add value to an organization as such. This is what ttalk platform is all about, to ensure like how in a meaningful way we can give and back to an society in terms of a knowledge and relevant field that's in finance. I'm sure the tips or the insights given by Dr. Pradip Mitra will be handy for most of the target audience who would like to make career in the finance which is concerned. Do catch up with him on our next episode of www.ttalk.net on ttalk. Just go www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as well as you can. Thank you very much. Thank you.